Welcome all of you. Today we are going to study the topic heat zones of the earth. Okay, so as we have seen, not all parts of the earth receive the same amount of sunlight from the sun. As a result of the spherical shape of the earth, as it tilted axis, some part receive more heat and some part receive less. What is the meaning of this? Heat zones. So you know the shape of the earth, isn't it? The shape of the earth is almost a round, or it is a proper word to represent the shape of the earth is what? Geoid shape. What is the word? Geoid. Geoid. Okay, geoid shape. So due to the geoid shape or curvature, you can see the sunlight is not getting equal everywhere, isn't it? So because of this, you can see on the earth surface you can see various heat zones. That is the topic we are going to study. Okay, heat zones of the earth. Based on the amount of heat received, the earth is divided into three heat zones. Okay, what is the criteria to divide the earth into different heat zones? Based on the amount of heat received. Okay, you know, suppose this is the shape of the earth. Everywhere you can't see the equal amount of temperature is receiving, isn't it? Some region you can see the vertical rays. There you can see the maximum heat here at the center region. Then from the center to polar region you can see the amount of sunlight and heat is reducing, isn't it? So because of this property only, the heat zones are grouped. Okay, so based on the amount of heat received, the earth is divided into three heat zones. Which are the three heat zones? Torrid zone, temperate zone and the frigid zone. Okay, look at the diagram. From this diagram we will make the points of all the heat zones. Okay, first one, which is this? Equator. Okay, the 0 degree, isn't it? The 0 degree latitude is known as the equator. So the region north and south of the equator is torrid zone. Which is the north direction? This is north and this is south direction, isn't it? So the region north and south of the equator is called the torrid zone. So it is starting from 0 degree and it will be extending till how much? 23.5 degree north. Okay, this is the north direction, 23.5 degree north. And again here we can mark at southern hemisphere also we can mark 23.5 degree south. Okay, so the first point we can from this diagram, the torrid zone, it lies north and south of the equator. It is starting from 0 degree to 23.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere and 0 degree to 23.5 degree south in the southern hemisphere. Okay, then actually this is suppose this is a location of the sun. You can see this region will receive vertical rays of the sun, isn't it? Look at the picture. Here you can see these regions are receiving vertical rays of the sun. So due to the vertical reason, you can see maximum heat and light is receiving in this particular region. Okay, but what is happening in the north and south direction? These sunlight and the heat energy and light energy should travel a long distance to reach in these other regions. Okay, so because of that only other regions you can see the temperature is very less. Okay, so the torrid zone we study the point. Here you can see the maximum sunlight is getting. Okay, so here you can see the daily temperature will be more in this particular region in the torrid zone. Okay, the torrid zone, it is also known as tropical zone. Okay, then where is the location of India? See, okay, this is the location of India, isn't it? So here you can see the India is located in which direction? It is north east direction. Why it is northeast? Suppose if you are studying where is the location of India, India is located in the northeastern hemisphere because this is the direction called north and this is south and this is east. These are the main directions, isn't it? Then west also there. These are the main directions. Okay, so when we are saying about the direction, India is located in between north and east. This is east and this one is north. So in between north east, isn't it? So this is the direction called the northeast direction. Okay, so it is known as India is located northeast direction. So here you can see the half of India lies in the temperate zone. Okay, and the southern region in the torrid zone. Because of that only, we are located, Trivandrum and located here, isn't it? So because of this property only, the South India is getting more temperature than North India. Okay, we are not, so in South India, as we are living in South India, we are not getting any snowfall or anything, isn't it? Because our region is lies in the temperate zone. Okay, now we will see what are the remaining points. Temperate zone. Okay, how you can write the points of temperate zone? Temperate zone, you can write, it lies from 23.5 degree north to, what is the value here? 66.5 degree north. Okay, 66.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree, it is southern hemisphere. So in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so this is a location. How we have to write? It lies from 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south in the southern hemisphere. Okay, that is about temperate zone. So look at the diagram. As the sun is located very far, this region is getting slanted rays of the sun. So here you can see the temperature will be less than this particular region. Here the temperature will be less. Okay, all the European countries are now located actually in temperate zone. Now we will see which is the last one. Okay, the third zone. So the third zone is Arctic region. Okay, so torrid zone, temperate zone, and finally frigid zone. This region is actually, it is known as frigid zone. Okay, so frigid zone. So this frigid zone location, how we can say, frigid zone lies between 66.5 degree north to, here the value is 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree north and 90 degree south. Here also we can write 90 degree south. Okay, so it is southern hemisphere. So this is a way you have to study the location. Instead of by hearting, you have to make the points from the diagram. Then the geography learning will be very easy for you. So what we studied just now, the frigid zone lies between 66.5 degree north to 90 degree north and 66.5 degree south to 90 degree south. See, from this diagram, you can identify the various heat zone. We studied all this. Okay, here maybe you will get confused why the value is different. Here it is 23.5 and here also 23.5. Okay, so actually 23.5 in the sense the correct what we studied the same thing only, 23.5 degree. Okay, half degree. And here also 23.5 degree south. Again here 66. So what we studied is 66.5 degree north to 66.5 degree south. And finally here you can see the north pole, and the south you can see the south pole. Okay, south pole. Now which are the important latitudes here? First one equator, the next one Tropic of Cancer, then Arctic Circle, then again Tropic of Capricorn, then again you can see the Antarctic Circle. From here you can take the screenshot for studying later which are the important latitudes. Okay, all the latitude values are here. Only no need to get confused with these particular values. 0.5 in the sense it is half degree only. Okay, so these are the important latitudes. Which are the important latitudes? Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, North Pole and the South Pole. These are the important latitudes. All these important latitudes only dividing various heat zones. From this diagram also you can see the important heat zones, isn't it? Which is the first heat zone we studied? Okay, this is called a torrid zone. How you can say the location? Torrid zone lies between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, here it is Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, this one is wrong. It is Tropic of Capricorn. Then otherwise you have to write 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. The next region is temperate zone. Temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Now from this diagram it will be more clear for you. You can see the location of sun. The sun is located here. So you can see the center regions are getting maximum heat and light as it is a short and vertical rays. So this is a region you can see. We studied the torrid zone. This is torrid zone, or it is also known as what? Tropical zone. Then Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn you can see. Then this is equator. isn't it? So this region is getting maximum heat energy because the sun is located very close. Okay, then we studied next region is temperate zone. Okay, first one we studied torrid or tropical zone, then next one is temperate zone. So temperate zone, two temperate zones are there, north temperate zone and south temperate zone. Okay, south temperate zone. Then why this region is getting less temperature? The sun's rays have to travel a long distance than this region. So here you can see the mild temperature or comfortable temperature. Okay, then finally the third one is which one? Frigid zone. Okay, or here it is given as polar zone. So in frigid zone or polar zone, you can see it lies from Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. We studied. Here you can see it is starting from Arctic Circle to North Pole and Antarctic Circle to South Pole. Okay. So this is a diagram we studied just now. Same diagram only. Equator, which are the important latitudes: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, then Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Okay, the important heat zones are tropical zone or torrid zone, then temperate zone, then finally polar zone. It is also known as what? Frigid zone. Now we will see the points. Torrid zone. Torrid zone, it is also known as what? Tropical zone. Torrid zone extends from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. It is the hottest region as it receives direct rays of the sun. Then temperate zone. Temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. As the angle of sun's rays in this region is slightly slanting, it receives less heat. This region enjoys a moderate climate. Then frigid zone, another name Arctic zone. Frigid zone lies between Arctic Circle to North Pole in the northern hemisphere and Antarctic Circle to South Pole in the southern hemisphere. This region receives very less amount of heat because the rays of the sun is very much slanted, isn't it? So therefore it is the coldest part of the earth, and most of this zone has permanent snow cover. Okay, so actually I told you already, you don't study everything by heart. Okay, you have to learn from the points. Otherwise, you have to study the diagram first. Then from this particular diagram only, you have to make all the points. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. Okay, so especially the location. Suppose it is located from where to where and all, you have to study from the diagram. Don't simply read and by heart it. Okay, thank you all.